Okay, we'll solve some problem on capacitance. A parallel plate capacitor of capacitance (100 picofarad) is charged by a 200 volt supply. The distance between the plates is 4 millimeter. After charging, the capacitor is removed and a dielectric substance of dielectric constant, okay, we'll do like this, and remove, and paper is inserted between the plates of the capacitor. The thickness of the paper is 2 millimeter. Determine number 1, charge on each plate, final charge on each plate, Number 2, potential difference V across the plates. Number 3, energy and number 4, energy loss. So let's see. Ready? Can you try? Should I give you a few minutes to try? Okay, how to do it? So first thing is this, what do you need to do? So the question is like this, that I have a capacitor here, which is an air capacitor, because the dielectric between the plates is air, is connected to a battery of how much? 200 volt. It is being charged. So this is air capacitor. So air capacitor, we know C naught is equals to epsilon naught A by D. Clear? This has already been provided, been said to you, right? And After this, after it has been charged, the capacitor has been removed and a dielectric slab is inserted. Remember, it is not again charged. So it has been, now it has been removed from here and the capacitor is like this. And we place paper slab inside this. Remember, the charge will remain the same because charge being constant, we are not adding any other voltage anymore now. So this is already present there. We are not changing anymore. This thickness is 2 millimeter and this thickness is 4 millimeter. So in this case, C will be epsilon naught A by D minus T plus T by K. Now what is K? I have given you a table yesterday. From that table, tell me how much is the dielectric constant of paper. Give me the dielectric constant of paper from the table I have given you yesterday. How much is the dielectric constant of paper?
Sir, it's 3.
3. Okay. So, so that means K is 3, which is approximate dielectric constant of paper. Now, what do you need to do? We need to find so many final charge on each plate. Okay, we need to find the potential across the plate. Find out the charge. So what do you think? First question. We'll first find out the charge. So what do you think charge would be? Q would be Q equal to CV. So C naught V. V was how much? V is C naught is given to you 100 picofarad. So 100 into 10 to the power minus 12 into voltage is 200. So that gives me 2 into 4 zeros goes. So that gives me 10 to the power minus 8. 10 to the power minus 8. Or we can do like this. 20 nanofarad. 20 nano coulomb. Sorry, 20 nanocoulomb charge. So Q is 20 nanocoulomb charge. Right? Is the charge, because you are charging with 200 volts, simple charge will be this much. That's it. Number 2, what is the V across the plate? V across, what is potential difference? That means when you removed it and when you insert the so now when you remove the capacitor from the voltage, then what is the voltage? What is the potential difference across the plate? So how can you find out? You know that Q will be equals to C naught V naught. Now charge will remain the same and you are inserting a dielectric. So capacitance will increase or decrease. If the capacitance increases, you know always C equals to KC naught, right? If this increases, means, and Q equals to CV, that means C is inversely proportional to V, keeping charge constant. So if C increases, what should happen to V? V should decrease. That means it's a different one. Then can I write CV? Charge will remain the same as it is a constant, so I can write CV, where what is C? Where C is the capacitance of the capacitor with dielectric constant. Are you getting the concept here? Similarly, V would be potential difference across the plate with what? With dielectric slab between the plates and same charge and constant charge, right? So then we can write C naught by C is equal to V by V naught, because charge will remain the same. Then C naught I know, V I know. What I need to find? I need to find V. So C naught by C into V naught. If I can find, but C naught, C would be written as, how will I write C? So C will be written as C naught by C will be, what is the relation? Epsilon naught A by, so it should be epsilon naught A by D minus T plus T by K into V naught, right? So then, don't worry, so C naught, it's so late, so C naught by epsilon naught A, D is 4, T is 2, so 4 minus 2 is 2, or we can do like this, we have to solve this now. 2 millimeter, that is 2 into 10 to the power minus 3, and okay, wait, we will not do like this way, wait, let me simplify a little bit further, then we will carry on. So let me clean this also. We will only keep the expressions, nothing else. So this C naught can be written as epsilon naught A by D divided by epsilon naught A by D minus T plus T by K. So this thing get cancelled, and also V naught is there. So then I should get here what? K V naught by D into K D minus T plus T. If I am not mistaking, then I think, please check it once, I may be doing some mistake here and there, please check it. So now K is given to you as 3, V is given as 200 divided by D is what? 4 into 10 to the power minus 3, and then K is again 3 into D minus T. Okay, this would be no, I think sorry. Then D minus T will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. Let me just check it. Yeah, oh, there will be D also here also. Minus plus T is again 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. So I can take 2 common out, 8. So 3 into 200 divided by, I can take 8 common out, 2 into 4 to the 8. 8 into 10 to the power minus 3 I can common out. So this should be 10 to the power minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 3, and this will give me 3 plus 1, 4. So V will be given me 3 into 200 divided by 8 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 4. So 4 50s are, and then what here? Yeah, fine. Have I done properly? I think I'm doing some mistake here. Just a minute, let me just check it. C's. I think, sorry, I have done one mistake here. I think, please cut it. I have done one mistake. This will go up, na? This will go up. I'm sorry. That's why it is coming so. Minor mistake. Sorry, very sorry. So you see, so what do we know? C is given as C naught by C equal to V by V naught. So V equals to C naught by C. Now we need to find V naught. So this is given. Before I go further, let us take this. So C naught V naught into D minus T plus T by K divided by epsilon naught into A. Yeah, this is epsilon naught A by D into V naught into 1 by epsilon naught A into D minus T plus T by K. So this get cancelled. I am left with D minus T plus T by K, and then divided by D into V naught. So D minus T will give me 2 millimeter. 4 millimeter minus 2 millimeter, that gives me 2 millimeter. So 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 plus T by K. T is how much? T was 2 by 3. So 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 by 3 divided by D is 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 200. So what we can do now, we can make this to 50, and 10 to the power minus 3 will get cancelled out. So 2 plus 2 by 3 into 50, okay, and 3 2 is 6, 6 plus 2, 8 by 3 into 50, or I'll get here 53 1 5 3 2 0 3 6 18 2 0 6 16.6. So 16.6. No, I'll take this 16.6. I'll roughly take this to 17 volt. So 8 into 17. So it would give me. Just a minute. I'm getting a call. Yeah. So now, what was I? Yeah, it's 17, 6, 5, 13, 136. So I'm getting this as 136 volt. Oh my god, you see, we started with 200 volt and the voltage has reduced. So that means there is a loss of energy. There is a loss of energy. So how will you find out the loss in energy? Very easy. Initial energy was how much? Okay, let us find the final energy first. U final would be half CV squared. So half C capacitance. What is the capacitance now? Capacitance will be, or half CV squared. Okay, I don't know capacitance. I am lazy to calculate it. So how do I do? Q equals to CV. Q equal to CV. So C can be V can be written as C can be written as Q by V, because charge will remain the same. So I can write this as half C would be Q by V into V square. V get cancelled. So I get here half QV. This is another expression of potential energy. So Q will be remain same. How much the charge was? How much I gave you? The charge was, how much was the charge? 100. There is a capacity. Oh, capacitance is already there. 20 nanocoulomb. 20 nanocoulomb. So let us put the 20 nanocoulomb. Oh, sorry, 20 nanocoulomb. So charge will remain the same. This C is not C naught, that is C naught, which is 100 per microfarad. Okay, this is the capacitance when you put the dielectric inside it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to place here the charge, that is 1 by 2 into 20 into 10 to the power minus 9 into volt, 136 volt. So this should give me 2 6 are 12, 3 1 2 8 is 16, 68 double is how much? 68 is 6 and 12 13, 136 only. So 1360 nanojoule. This is the energy. 1360 nanojoule is the energy, final energy. What is the initial energy? How will you find the initial energy? Initial energy will be, I can use half CV square, because there C I already know 100 microfarad, right? Or here also we can use the same, charge will remain the same, or I will use this only, Q, but this time it is V naught, not V. V naught is the which one? The initial 200 voltage. So I'll again do it here, would be half into 20 into 10 to the power minus 9 into 200. So this gives me 10. This is 2000 nanojoule. So therefore change in energy loss will be how much? UI minus UF. This is actually negative. So 2000 minus 1360. So that gives me 40, and this gives me 640 joule, right? joule. This is the loss in energy loss. This energy loss is appearing as in the form of heat, that is I square R T, or in the form of electromagnetic radiation, which you can also write this as H nu. Clear? This is how it is getting lost in the surrounding. So again I am explaining to you, it's a very conceptual problem. So what is happening here is that I take a parallel plate capacitor, which I charge it using a 200 volt, which is my C naught. So C naught is my 200 volt. So when I do this, it has 100 picofarad capacitance. So whatever charge it can store, it stores how much charge? It stores 220 nanocoulomb charge it stores. Now I disconnect this capacitor and put a dielectric substance. Here the dielectric substance which I am placing is paper, right? I am placing is a paper. Now as I place the paper, what will happen now? You can see from the equation, charge remains the same, charge cannot be increased. If charge cannot increase, inserting K, capacitance will increase. So if capacitance is increasing but you cannot increase the charge, then what should decrease? Voltage across the plate will decrease. Voltage difference between the plates will decrease, and this is exactly what happened. Charge will remain the same. So as the voltage decreases, you can see we are getting the voltage to be 136 volt. Fine. And then again there is 2000. So if you now you can easily find out the difference in energy. I am giving you one more question for you to try the same way. Okay, I am giving you a, may I clean the board? So this is, take one question of similar thing like this. A parallel plate capacitor, a parallel plate capacitor of capacitance 800 picofarad is charged by a 100-volt supply. This is your homework. 100-volt supply. The separation between the plates is, I'm keeping the same value, 4 millimeter. A dielectric slab made of mica is inserted between the plates after the capacitor is disconnected from the voltage source. If the thickness of the slab is 2 millimeter, determine number 1, charge on each plate. Initially, when charged by the supply, charge on each plate when it is disconnected. And dielectric is inserted. Number 3, potential difference between the plates after K is inserted. 4, loss in energy. You can try this. This is your homework. One last question. May I clean it? May I clean? Any question, any doubt? Any doubt? No, I suppose. Okay, so last question. This is a CBSE question which keeps repeating. These are two capacitors, 1 microfarad each. Okay, this is 6 volt. Now initially key is closed and initially key is closed in the circuit. After some time, AC is opened and dielectric slab of dielectric slab K equals to 3 is inserted to fill the gap between the plates of the two capacitors completely. How will number 1 charge, number 2 V between the plates vary? Okay, so how will you solve this? It's an application based problem. So what do you think is happening? Think about it a little bit. Initially the AC is closed. Same type of question what I have done with you. Same type. Initially the AC is, that means when you turn on the key S, both of them get charged, right? And they are in parallel combination now. So overall capacitance is something, right? Q1 charge on 1 and charge on 2 will be same. Now you open the key. After you open the key, what will happen? Nothing, no change right now. But when you insert the dielectric slab, again charge will be the remain same because you are not connecting the key back again. So charge will remain the same. So what will happen now? The voltage drop. What will happen to the voltages? Voltage drop across the plates will change. So what is that? You need to find it. So again same way. So when AC is closed, you can easily find Q1 equals to Q2 will be equals to C0 V0. So which is nothing but, I'll just take this as Q. So Q would be 1 microfarad into 6. That is 6 microcoulomb. Q is 6 microcoulomb. Now when AC is open and K is inserted, then what will happen? Now C, let me name this C1, let me name this C2. Now what do you think will happen now? So what will be the capacitance of each capacitor now? You know C1 would be equals to K times of C0. So that means 3 into 1 microfarad, that gives me 3 microfarad. Similarly C2 would be 3 microfarad. Simple. Now, so both of them being equal now, and they are in parallel combination. Parallel combination means if the voltage drop, if I put a voltmeter here, the voltage drop across these two will be same only, and we need to find that, and both of them being equal. So what we can do, I'll just take this as shows C1 and C2. I'll take C1. So C1 would be, so Q would be again same way, C1 V equals to C0 V0. So that means V would be equals to C0 by C1 into V0. And how much is it? So C0 is 1 microfarad and V0 is 6 volt. C1 is 3 microfarad. Microfarad cancel, 3 2. So V equals to 2 volt. That's it. Done. So you see, this is an application based question. So you have to, not only application, this is understanding, evaluating, and then applying. All these three is involved in this question. This will come in the 5-mark question as an extra one, means one a part of the 5-mark question. This will come, okay, or it may come in the 3-mark as a part of a question. So this should be 1.5 mark or 2 mark. Okay, that's it.